CPC's mission is to ignite collective power, transform systems of oppression, and heal in community.
And our vision is collective liberation, la liberación del pueblo. interCAMBIO exchange is a Black, Brown, Latinx language exchange and cultural exchange. And it's a response to the fact that we're living in a political time where people in power are trying to divide us. So we are trying to counter that by saying we're going to come together and share each other's cultures and learn about one another and build relationships. We as an organization decided to start interCAMBIO exchange because of a language justice tour that we did in 2015. And through that tour, through talking with community and trying to understand how they saw language justice, we were learning that there's only one way to learn English in Asheville, and that is through white teachers, which is fine, but then that's only one English that's being taught. And so when Latinx people were using equipment to hear English being spoken, they wouldn't need it when white people were talking, but when Black people were talking, they would put on the headset. And so it was causing some friction between communities, and we thought, well, what's one way that we can address this as an organization, and that's to offer a place where we can cross bridges, cross the language bridge as well as a cultural bridge to understand each other through words.
Estoy muy contento, me gustó bastante que pudimos tener el contacto de dos comunidades y poder conocernos un poco más. A veces tenemos la barrera de pensar que lo correcto viene de otras personas y no poder valorar lo que nosotros somos.
Aprendí que aunque no tengamos el mismo idioma, las dos comunidades estamos sufriendo lo mismo, y también aprendí muchas nuevas palabras y muchas diferentes formas de expresarme.
I really enjoyed the 6 weeks. I've learned a lot. I've learned about the difficulties of individuals not born in America and traveling here, and realizing how much we have in common with the way Black Americans were treated in this society, as well as my brown brothers and sisters. I really think that everyone should be able to experience this. I really think it would create a safer space in our community, and I really think that it would mend a lot of the hatred and a lot of the lack of understanding that goes on.
Me gustó conocer más acerca de la gente de color, de su cultura, de su comida, sus raíces.
Es muy gratificante conocer, aprender el inglés a través de las experiencias de la gente. Entonces me gustó realmente mucho, conocí gente nueva, gente que nunca había yo tratado, y bueno, esto me gustó mucho, conocer gente nueva.
Lo que más me gustó de haber participado en el intercambio fue poder convivir con dos comunidades que son muy poderosas y tienen tanto en común, y poder compartir la comida, el idioma, sentimientos que muy pocas veces lo he vivido, y fue algo que me llenó mi corazón.
What I liked about the experience was that Black and brown people being in the same space, having conversations, talking about their experiences, their histories, sharing food, and just being comfortable with being in the space where we're not oftentimes in the same spaces.
I feel like it's totally ridiculous too. I feel like that our differences in skin color, different cultures, all this stuff is to be celebrated, and it is to be interchanged, exchanged. We need that interCAMBIO because it keeps things really interesting. Like if everything was the same, it would be so boring. Normal is boring. All that stuff, normal American culture, whatever normal is, like that's boring. We should be different, and that's what makes things fun.
It's my favorite, and I want to come here every Wednesday, and it's really fun to come here. My mom, my sister, my grandma, and me have fun, and this is my favorite.
Mi tiempo con este grupo ha sido increíble. Toda persona negra y morena debe tener esta experiencia. Basically, everyone should have this experience. I enjoyed it, I loved it, and I can't wait to do it again. Bye.